Good morning, guys. So this will be your Monday motivational video, and I wanted to talk a little bit about something that can make us quit or maybe not enjoy getting healthier or more fit. A lot of times, as women, this may be true for men too, but I'm just talking to the ladies here. A lot of times as women, we compare ourselves. And we always compare ourselves to what we think is what we think is reality, but a lot of times we don't know somebody else's struggles. So I heard my coach actually told me once, don't compare your beginning, the beginning of your story, the beginning of your journey, to somebody's middle, the middle of their story, because they've already done this much work to get where they are, and you're right at the beginning. And if you start comparing where you are at the beginning of your journey to people who've been on this journey for years, you're going to have the joy sucked out of it, and you're going to be discouraged, you're going to be frustrated, and you're going to think, well, so-and-so has already lost that weight, or so-and-so already did this, or so-and-so looks better in her clothes than I do, and as soon as you start playing that comparison game, it really does steal your joy. I know that I struggle with this personally, but in the last few months, I definitely have stopped comparing myself as much to other people, and started more comparing myself to my old self. So sometimes when I get discouraged with the scale, or sometimes when I'm not sure if there's really been any progress, I realize the changes that I've made mentally from comparing myself to every one of my sisters. I'm one of 4 girls, and comparing myself to some of my best friends, the perfect pictures we see on the internet. You're gonna see, swimsuit ads and all this other things, and you're just kind of like, ah. And I started trying to switch my focus from comparing my story and my journey and where I was on that, to being thankful for where I was in my journey, and even looking back to see at the beginning how far I have come to be able to walk with a little bit more confidence in my own skin. Because essentially, while this is a Beachbody group, for me, what that means is being able to go and run and play with my kids at the lake, on the beach, and not have to think about it. You know what I mean? Like, you get to the beach and you're kind of like, oh. And I don't want to do that. I want to just be comfortable in my skin. I may not ever have 6-pack abs. I am far away from that right now. I have some fitness goals, but my fitness goals aren't necessarily to look great in a bikini. My fitness goals have really switched in the last little bit to being really strong and really fit. That doesn't really mean bulky, but I definitely want to be strong and fit. I want to know that I can run with my kids. I want to know that I can do anything that's set before me. Just physically, if there's a challenge that I can face it. I want to be able to be an active woman and wife and mom, and so I would just really encourage you, if you're in this group, maybe you don't know very many people in this group, maybe this is your first accountability group and you are starting this journey and you are thinking, oh, I'm so far behind, or oh, I'm just not getting it, or what you get out of this group is sometimes what you put into this group. So I would encourage you, post if you need encouragement, post to encourage others, guys. That's why we're here. And don't compare your beginning or wherever you're at in your journey to somebody else's, because there are no 2 stories that are exactly the same. You may relate to either your coach, myself, or Regina, or you may not. You may feel like maybe there was something you were interested in about this group and you knew you were supposed to be in it, and now you're kind of faltering. This is what happens on this 3rd week. People start I don't know if this is working. I don't know if I'm going to keep going. It's only been 2 weeks. This is the beginning of the 3rd week, and this is going to be a journey. And I am so excited for you because this legitimately means that you are changing. Whether the scale reflects that yet, whether you see that yet, if you're putting your work in, if you're doing your workouts, if you're figuring out your nutrition, if you're drinking your shakes, if you're truly trying to fuel your body and be your best, you are doing an amazing job. And you know what? If you haven't even really started yet, do it right now. This is your time. And you can jump in right now and start and go and make that journey. And it doesn't always have to be about having the perfect beach body, but it can be about having a stronger and fitter and healthier body. It can be about being an example to the people around you, and it can be also about the mental changes of being, instead of the person who compares themselves to everybody on TV or to your siblings or to your best friend, you can start changing to realizing that you are unique and that is okay and that is a good thing. There are no two women I've seen built exactly alike. And that is a wonderful thing. We're all different. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, and that's what makes it awesome to be part of a group, because we can all be in this together, and you can encourage each other, and you can put out personal struggles because it's okay to struggle. We struggle together. So my challenge for you this week, do not compare your beginning or your middle to somebody else's beginning, middle, or end. We're all on different unique journeys, but we're all in it together. So when you've watched this video, click like and comment below. We're going to keep rolling. We're going to keep doing it. So week 3, let's do this.